Good evening, everybody. Nice to see you all here. Thank you for coming down here. Well, residents of Choa Chu Kang, are you ready? Ready for change? My name is Wai Choo, in Chinese, Wai Choo. Everybody know me as Janet Low. And I stand before you, not only as a candidate representing the People's Power Party, but also as a mother who is concerned about the future of our next generation. I have two daughters. They are now 22 and 28. I see for myself how government scholarships have been given to foreigners at the expense of our locally born children. Are our true blue Singaporeans less deserving of these opportunities compared to foreigners? Work for change. Work for change. People's Power Party works for change. Power is for you. From you go into Parliament, please vote for change. If so, this is a slap in the PPP's face because it means that there is something seriously wrong with the education system they created. Let's take Amos E for example. He was nearly driven to the brink of a mental breakdown just because he spoke up for what he felt was right. Although there were certain things which he shouldn't have said, because we are for a multi-religious society, but in a democracy, shouldn't we allow for a wide spectrum of views, even if they are against the ruling party? This is the problem with our education system. There's no room for diverse views offering constructive criticism of the PAP. And if the authorities think that there are certain viewpoints which don't sit well with them, these teenagers will be treated as social outcasts. At this rate, how can our children possibly grow up to become mature adults who can think out of the box? If my team gets elected into the parliament, I will fight for a revamp of our education system to foster more independent thinking and critical analysis of social issues, so our next generation will be able to give full play to their talents and lead the country forward in the best interest of everyone. My younger daughter is a nurse, and she has just completed her internship at a government hospital. Since my opponent in this GE is the Health Minister, Gan Kim Yong, there's something which I wish to bring to his attention. For those of you on social media, I'm sure you must have come across a picture that almost seems to be taken in a third world country, with lots of patients crammed along the corridors of a hospital. In fact, this supply crunch isn't just about the lack of hospital beds. There's also a severe shortage of manpower. And many nurses, like my daughter, have to work crazy shift hours and stand on their feet all day long to attend to a never-ending stream of patients. Is this what a first world healthcare system should be? We can only end such problems if we stop the huge influx of foreigners into our country. So we need to stop the 6.9 million. Of course, we are not 100% against the foreign immigrants. Instead of opening our gates to everyone, we should go for quality and not quantity. Vote for change, please. People's power, vote for change. True talents and not fake degree holders. Why don't we try attracting the top brains in the international medical community to come to Singapore? They can share their expertise and inspire more youngsters to become the next generation of top doctors and nurses. We can then have sufficient and good medical resources for everyone. So, at the end of the day, whether it is education or healthcare, what we need is to cultivate passion and not just produce digits for GDP growth. As a single mother, I will also fight for more subsidies for single parents if my team gets elected into the parliament. Although there are now some schemes provided by the relevant authorities, what's lacking will be subsidies for tertiary education. Having gone through this path, I understand that polytechnic and university school fees can be a killer, especially for the lower income families. As this is the stage where we should be grooming the next generation to be the future leaders of society, so it's high time to focus on ensuring that the children of single parents can enjoy the tertiary education they deserve. Besides the next generation, I am also concerned about people of my age. I'm now 55 years old this year. I born year of the rat, but not the rats from the Bukit Batok, of course. Anyway, Singapore is a country with a truly sweet of living. I hope to be enjoying my retirement years soon. But instead, I can see many people who are also in their 50s, even 70s, Akong Ama, slogging to make a living, picking up cardboards, digging dustbin, clearing dishes at the coffee shops and the food court, and doing all the other back-breaking jobs. How sad, how pathetic. So, I say to the government, return us our CPF at 55. Return our CPF at 55. This is our money. And at this age, we have the right to spend it on our retirement. And enjoy our golden years. We have the right to age with grace and not disgrace. Return our CPF. For those who wish to keep their CPF with the CPF board, fine. They can be given an option to opt in. But for those who wish to take, I think we have the right to take back our CPF. Return our CPF. Work for change. If you elect my team into the parliament, we will make sure that Singapore's leaders govern this country with their heart